What's up guys, Cutthroat Technics here. Today I'll be doing an all-new deck profile on the Magus deck from the all-new support from GBD5 Moonlit Dragon Fang. So yeah, Magus finally gotten their new strike, which proves to be tons of fun and of course being able to gain more pluses by its ability to predict the future. Yeah, so I'm gonna quickly go on the deck profile because many of you guys will be requesting it right now, so I'm gonna quickly make the deck. Alright, this deck actually features the checking of the top deck with Globe Magus and gaining pluses through the abilities of the various rear guards. Most of the rear guards here gain you at least a +1 because you can draw a free card or gain a perfect column for like a 15k guard. Yeah, so of course let's get on the deck profile. First we play 4 Pentagonal Magus. Penta Magus, basically she's a limit break skill. When this unit attacks, declare top card of deck, and if it's the correct one, you can gain 1 crit and 5k power. This is good because against Ripples, you have to play a limit break in order to fight back. Otherwise, they just stuck you at grade 2. So yeah, the 1 crit and 5k power is very good and really easy to pull off since you'll be playing the starter, which is her. She basically is a free draw, but however you can keep her on the field just to guarantee you a free check so that you can use her skill, gain the 5k power, and yeah, it's still a nice boost. Second ability is E-Special Counter Blast 2 Magus from your Counter Blast, and it gains plus 5k power. It's just in case you need to spend your Counter Blast to gain one extra card of your opponent's hand. So yeah. Another option you can go for is Floral Magus. Her from the FC series. Her ability is Limit Break. When this unit attack, Counter Blast, declare top card. If you call it right, you can add that top card to your hand, and it gains plus 5k power. She's also pretty good because, however, I want to keep my Counter Blast for my other units, like the other grade 3 I play. She also costs Counter Blast. But it's all up to player preference. If you can actually mix them together as well. It doesn't matter what you write. It's either gain the draw 1 free card or gain that crit. I like crit because it forces my Reaper opponents to like write because they're like scared. You scared, bro? Yeah. Yeah, you can play her as well. And of course, when she attacks, if you have 4 or more cards in your hand, she gains plus 2k power. Decent, 13k. Next is the new support, the common Ring Magus. Ring Magus' ability is when this unit attacks the Vanguard, and if you control a Magus Vanguard, look at the top card of the deck and declare it. I mean, do not look at the top card. You have to guess the top card of the deck. If you call it right, it gains plus 4k power, plus 3k power, making it a 14k attacker. The 14k is really good because behind most of the rear guards, which are 7k, it makes a 22k column, 21k column, which is a magic number, and you can add that card you caught right into your hand. So basically she's a +1, and it is gonna guarantee to pull off because of your anytime check Globe Magus. So it's a really good card. Help you get perfect columns all day. That's grade 3s. The grade 2s we play is 4 Rhombus Magus. Rhombus Magus skill is when this unit attacks the Vanguard, if you control a Magus Vanguard, you can call the top card of the deck. If you call it right, it gains plus 5k power, so making it another 14k column behind your 7k, which is 21k. Very good. So we play 4 copies because she helps you push as a bit stick. Next is Stellar Magus, one of my personal favorite Magus. So basically her skill is Counter Blast 1. If you do, call the top card of the deck. If you call it right, you can add that card to your hand when this unit attacks the Vanguard. So when you attack, Counter Blast 1, declare top card. If you get it right, add it to your hand. It's a free +1. However, if you get it wrong, don't worry, the damage will be unflipped. So what you use her for is normally for, if let's say you have no Globe Magus, you can always use her to like just check for free. So it's pretty good. So play 4. Next is 3 Silent Toms, because 3 Silent Tom is just too good. Silent Toms must be played, of course. Ability is, of course, when this unit attacks, your opponent cannot grade 0s. So yeah, if he doesn't have a perfect guard, and I can easily build up columns with most of my strides, because this gains plus 4k column. So I can easily make him get a 15k. So if you know perfect guard, you have to sacrifice 3 cards off his hand, which is really easy, really good. Next is the great ones. We play 4 Crescent Magus. Crescent Magus is good because when she boosts, you can declare the top card of the deck, and if you call it right, it gains plus 3k power. So the 3k power is really good, because imagine you put it behind Silent Tom, it boosts, it is 17k, yep, 17k. Then if you have Susanoo, plus 4k, 21k is 3 cards off your opponent's hand. However, her ability is not only just limited to gaining power, but most of the time I also use her ability for confirming that if I don't write into Globe Magus, I can use her ability to confirm. I mean, it's still a 6k boost, so I can use her ability just to confirm what is the top card. So even if I call it wrong, I can chain into her ability to get that free +1 and that power up. So she's pretty much the heart of the deck, because she's during your non-stride period of time, she's the one that's gonna help you check your top deck. Other than, of course, your Stellar Magus, but she's just a nice boost. She's a nice 9k boost as well. 4 Magus Perfect Guards. I really like her design. It's probably one of my favorite OTT Perfect Guards right now, because she looks so good. It's just that because she's a Magus name, I just wanna, yeah. But however, if you can use the Unflippers, you should use, because yeah, it gains free unflip. However, this deck doesn't really use a lot of counterblast. It's just a very balanced deck, so yeah. Next, 4 Strike Enablers. This deck strikes every day. Other than that, to be honest, I don't really see much good grade 1 Magus other than Crescent Magus. So yeah, use him to enable stride. Yep, because he'll be striding every day. And finally, 2 Octagonal Magus. Octagonal skill is when she enters the Guardian Circle, you may predict the top card of the deck. To call the top card of the deck, if you call it right, this is a 15k card, just like that. Just 1 card for 15k. It's really good because it's more than your 10k triggers. And of course, what to do to predict your your card during your guarding turn is, before you end your turn, you can check the top card of the deck. That's what Misaki did in the episode. So yeah, play 2 just for the extra defense. Next, we go on to triggers. The triggers, we play the standard 8 crits. The ability of this crit is when she enters the Rearguard circle, and if you have a Magus Vanguard, you can look at the top card of the deck. If you do, you may choose to put it at the top of the deck or the bottom of the deck. So if you see a non-trigger and you're really desperate to check a trigger, you can call her, just call to put the trigger up or bottom. But however, I don't really recommend it because it's just a 4k boost. Kind of disappointed. I wish it's 5k. However, it's good if you're really desperate for triggers, I guess. 4 Psychic Bird. Psychic Bird is really good. Okay, see a non-trigger. Oh, a Silent Tom. Great. I use Psychic Bird and put it so, add it to my hand. And hopefully the next card will be a trigger, where I can confirm using her. So if you see a trigger, you don't draw a Psychic Bird because that'll be dumb. Next, 4 Triangle Magus. Triangle Magus is just our draw trigger. And 4 Lozenge Magus. Classic. When she boosts, she gains plus 3k more power, making it 6k, and shuffle her back into the deck after that. So you can cycle your heals. That's great. And finally, the new starter is Semi-Magus. What's her name? Semilunar Magus. Very weird name. She's a really good starter. Her ability is when this unit boosts, you may check the top card of the deck, and you may call the top card, and if you control a Magus Vanguard, you may call the top card of the deck. If you call it right, you can put this card into soul and draw 2 cards. So, however, you lose her boosting power. So for example, let's say I'm attacking for like a non-limit break 15k 2 pass. If I call it, I may choose to use a skill, and if I call it right, I may put it in soul and draw 2 cards. However, she only be 10k 2 pass because she loses the boost. So most of the time what we do is, until we have a decent rearguard to backup, we're most likely gonna just use a skill to confirm. Like let's say you want to use a limit break, chain 1, I use a skill check, lozenge Magus. Oh look, it's lozenge Magus. I choose not to put into soul. So now I can just purposely like, yeah, I choose not to put into soul so that I can boost. I know it's a lozenge Magus, so I can activate her skill, lozenge Magus, so she gains crit and plus 5k. So she's very good because she's like a perma checker in a way. Alright, that's the deck lineup. Now let's go on to Asteroids. The Asteroids we have from this set is 4 Globe Magus. Her ability is forever. Whenever it's your turn, when you have a Magus heart, whenever you want, as many times as you want, you can check the top card of the deck. So what I normally do is, let's say I check a crit trigger. Okay, let's say I'm gonna check a trigger. Oh look, it's a crit. But wait, but hold up bro. I'm gonna check my top card deck. Oh, it's a crit. Oh mate, then he's dead. Alright, that's the pretty fun part of it. So even if it's not a trigger, say, oh okay, it's not a trigger, so I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna put on my Silent Tom. And yeah, screw you. My Silent Tom's still gonna kill you. Especially if I have this. I can check it anytime I want. So another tip is before you end your turn, let's say you check. Before ending turn, oh it's a heal, okay. I won't tell my opponent of course. Then I just no guard. Alright, it's heal. Just heal back. So I can save up a lot on guarding. Very nice. And of course you help you for your octagonal. So yeah, that's a very nice skill because the best part of it is you don't have to flip yourself up, and she's used as a first strike, so you can use it 4 times. Yep. Next, of course, we have is the 4 Susanoos, the Susanoo strike. Clear up place. His ability is when once per turn activate, you can flip a copy of Susanoo from your flip a copy up from your G zone. If you do, this unit gains ability. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, you may look at the top 2 cards of the deck and choose one of them and put one of them in the bottom of the deck. So it's basically a free draw. And another ability is Forever, GB3. So you can use him as a second strike, and you can pull off his ability. All your rear guards gains plus 2k power. Yep, pretty nice. So basically you gain like 2k, 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 2k. So you can fix some of your magic numbers. And of course, the best magic number I like fix is my Silent Tom combo, because the opponent has to guard for 15 if you get that thing off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my deck profile on my Magus deck. Be sure to add me on Facebook and subscribe to my channel. Peace out, and I love you guys. Rawr.